walks down the street. It's a street in a strange world. He is surrounded by the sound. Cattle in the marketplace, scatterings in orphanages. He looks around, he sees angels in the architecture, spinning in infinity. He says, amen, hallelujah. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. And I can call you Betty, Betty, when you call me, you can call me out, call me out.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Hey. Sparkle.
Welcome to the Barefoot Movement Variety Show.
Dun, 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 dun.
Broadcasting live from all across Tennessee, central Tennessee, within about 30 minutes of each other. So not really all across, but coming to you from our homes, our various basements / recording rooms / living room. So happy to be here tonight. We have a special guest, John Teer of Chatham County Line, one of my all-time favorite bluegrass Americana bands, and Dave Eggar, who is one of our dearest friends and a fabulous, just world-class cellist. And it's just going to be a great show. We're so excited to have those guys on. We've got a new Barefoot and Friends featuring both of them that was so sick. You're just gonna definitely need to stick around and see that. First off, though, we're gonna launch right in to a special little thing we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna play through our whole EP, Rise and Fly. It's 5 songs long, and we're gonna take it a song at a time and just talk about each song. And since we're not out there playing it on the road for you, we figured we'd do something special and play it in its entirety to kick the show off tonight. And the first thing we're going to do is play our music video for Early in the Morning, which is the first track, oddly enough, off of the EP. And this one was a really special one that we picked up at a conference called Folk Alliance. We were working on a thing called the Archive Challenge, and we dug through the archives of American music, field recordings and such that the Library of Congress curates. And we found this one from 1947, recorded on a parchment farm down in Mississippi. And these guys, their voices were just phenomenal. Their rhythm was just incredible, and we thought that this song needed to be heard by folks and definitely didn't need to be forgotten. So we did a version of it, and the music video we filmed in North Carolina in my home county. So there's familiar faces for Tommy and I, especially like my dad. And we even went to just some of our favorite places around town, a little produce stand. There's a lot of old just relics of buildings around that county, and so we got to be on some historic property, as well as we went to our favorite Mexican restaurant that we've been going to since middle school, high school. And anyway, it's just a video we're really proud of, and it kicked off the EP, so we're gonna at least air that for you, and then we'll get to the rest of the song. So here is Early in the Morning. Workshop Media were the guys that filmed this video for us.
Here we go.
Well, it's early in the morning, said when I rise. It's early in the morning, said when I rise. Well, it's early. Yes, early in the morning, said when I rise. I got the misery pretty bird in my right side. Well, in my right side. In my right side, I got the misery pretty mama lordy bird in my right side. Well, Well, it's a Lord gal, well, Lord, Lordy Rosa, well, Lord, Lordy baby, well, Lord, Lordy sugar, well, it's a Lord gal, well.
All right.
Early in the morning.
Right.
Early in the morning.
All right.
I'd like to say my wife is wearing some cool overalls tonight.
All right.
Can't wait to
All right.
bring her on the scene, and yeah, she keeps walking around. Our baby's asleep downstairs. Awake downstairs, just talking and talking. She just talks to herself. The other night, I guess last night, she woke up in the middle of the night, put on some shoes, 2 different shoes, by the way, and got back in the bed and went to sleep.
Oh.
Been sleeping with these different pairs of shoes on.
She got out of bed
You
just
just
to
watch
put
her
on
on
shoes.
our little security camera. We watch her on there. And she just gets back in bed with her shoes on and goes back to sleep.
It's amazing.
You don't do
That's
that?
the stuff you have to like keep until she gets married, and then like the night
Yeah.
of her rehearsal dinner show these hilarious videos.
Right. Right.
That's awesome. Well,
I don't know what we do without that little camera.
I know, it was so great when we were on the road. Alex could like just watch her sleep, from his phone. So that's, technology is good for
We
a
could
lot
also
of things.
talk to her, but it'd scare her to death.
Wake up!
Sorry, I don't know the words. Isn't that a Limp Bizkit
Those
song?
are the actual lyrics. By the way.
No, actually, that would have been a System of a Down song, Katie. I'm
Oh,
a little
sorry.
disappointed there.
You
What
and
did you say
Justin
it
with
was?
your. I thought it was a
What did you say it
Limp
was?
Bizkit song.
Because I said, wake up, and then she went, why don't you put on a little makeup? Anyway, my mom will know what we're talking about.
I'll go now. Justin's
Hi,
sad
Mama
that I
Blowmars.
didn't get it right. Hi, Mom.
Okay,
Bye, Bon.
track 2 here on the EP is called Doing Alright, and special treat for you guys tonight.
It's kind of experimental
It's
now.
experimental. I'm hoping it's going to work,
Yoko.
but it worked in our little check here.
We didn't play the whole song, by the way.
Well,
So we'll
hopefully
still
you
see
remember
how it goes.
But,
Yeah. By the way, I can't hear them
so the way
when
it
I
works
play this
is,
song.
yeah, Alex plays, and then we have to follow him, but I think it will sync up. So this is
So
like
if I go into Stairway to Heaven and they don't follow me, it's going to be a train wreck.
this is doing
could-
all
I-
right.
whatever I
You
do.
know what? I think that this song is pretty good quarantine song because I think everybody's just figuring it out and doing their best. So that's kind of the
That's right.
the doing all right vibe. All right,
Amen.
here we go.
All right, putting the headphones down. Goodbye,
First time
everybody.
we've played with Alex live in 2 months.
We'll see if we play together. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Well, I was kicking around in Johnson City. Not quite found and not quite lost. Took a chance, took off my shoes, took a last look around, then I took off.
how good it worked. You gotta let us know,
Did it work?
chat, if
I have
it
no
was
idea.
in sync at all. I know there was a little glitch in there.
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah.
My nose itched the whole time, that's for sure.
All right.
A glitch itch.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
say that it sounded
sounded
terrible
terrible.
from over here. I get the phasing of both of them. Dustin actually recorded it on his phone.
Sound like a 60s Phil Spector record.
So the
Nice.
chat
That's what we were going for.
said it tended to work. It worked out. So
All right.
Hey, you got some water? Or you got water?
I'll have to check it out later because
I'm so thirsty. I need some water.
I was almost gonna turn on the stream too and have like 3 different versions of it happening all at once.
You might as well play Wizard of Oz backwards then.
Well, seems like
Get
it's
some water,
working.
ladies and
You know
gentlemen.
what? All right, track 3. So if you're just joining us, we're playing through Rise and Fly, which is our EP that came out in February. What day is it?
What year is
month?
it?
And this is Every Little Thing. This is a song about someone that or something, COVID, anyone, that you cannot wait to forget about, that you can't wait to not have tainting your like daily thoughts, you know, as you're going around and you have these bad memories, and sooner or later those memories will go
Something's
away.
gotta give.
All right,
All
so
right,
here's
switching
Every
scenes.
Little Thing. No, it makes me feel special. Thank you.
you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2.
One of these days I will look around and realize that I only hear the sound of your 2 cents chiming like a bell. Even times that were good for me, I'm standing with the memory of holding on while you drag me through hell. I just can't wait to forget. I just can't wait to forget every little thing about you. Every little thing about you. It's been so long since you've been gone, but I'm still traumatized by the imprint of all the things you said. My stomach twists as your words persist, but the only thing they still exist is in the echo chamber of my head. I just can't wait to forget. Every little thing I just can't wait to forget every little thing about you. Every little thing about you. Every little thing about you. Every little thing about you.
All right. A rockin' song right there.
I feel like I might be clipping here. Hey.
think you're fine.
Clip into it.
You're fine, brother.
Thank you. Did you get a chance to learn a Willie Nelson song?
I did,
I didn't know
Duke.
there was.
That was Duke asked me to learn that during our other stream that we do on Wednesdays. And we had it ready on Wednesday, but you didn't come. No. But yeah, we can do that. We can do that later for you. For sure.
Nice.
But right now, we're moving on to track 4 in the EP, which is Lonely Mississippi Blues. Which means it's
Oh,
your
you
turn,
wanna play
Alex.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll play. You guys gonna play with me?
Do you want us to?
Whatever you want to do.
I guess.
Let's see what key I'll do it in.
You guys remember this song?
Huh?
If you're doing it in a different key, then we'll just let you play it.
I'm not sure. Whoever wants to join in can join in. It's all.
I can't. I mean, I
Anybody
could.
from
It
your
just sounds
couches, Mary,
absolutely horrible.
join in anytime.
Yes.
All right, here's a little song.
You gonna play along?
All right. Mississippi moon, won't you hear my tune? I got no one to share these blues. Bluebird in the sky, can you fly nearby with a sweet song that I can use? Yeah, I won't be worried while I'm sitting alone, taking my time, singing my song with these lonely Mississippi blues. Yeah. Sweet every time she leaves, it's the same old scene, only her love would ever do. Jackson to below to Biloxi coast, there's a warm wind to get me through. Yeah, I won't be worried 'cause I'm carrying on, taking my time, singing my song with these lonely Mississippi blues. Won't you listen now? Oh, Mississippi blues, lonely Mississippi blues. Oh, Mississippi blues, lonely Mississippi blues. Do, 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 do. Sweet magnolia trees and a few good strings keep a hurt heart from getting cold. By the riverside I can feel alright, and someday she'll be coming home. Yeah, I won't be worried 'cause I'm moving along, taking my time, singing my song with these lonely Mississippi blues. Won't you listen now? Oh, Mississippi blues, lonely Mississippi blues. Whoa, Mississippi blues, lonely Mississippi blues. Give me a solo now. Lonely Mississippi blues. Whoa, Mississippi blues. Lonely Mississippi blues. Whoa, Mississippi blues. Lonely Mississippi blues. Yeah, lonely Mississippi blues. Do, 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 do. Lonely Mississippi blues. Do, 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 do. Oh, well, thank you. That
Snaps
it's
for
funny to
Alex.
watch your
And co.
you guys your lips move, and it's just It's like you're singing a different song, and just try not to look at the screen.
Yeah,
Because
don't.
the timing. It's funny, man.
All right.
So I'm saying hello to everyone on Facebook. You guys, if you head over to YouTube, there's a link in this comment. See what's happening on YouTube. You can see the whole band.
It's our behind the
Hey.
scenes.
So this is our
You can see
behind
the
the
cowbell.
scenes video. I put a link. I'll share the link again. But the idea is YouTube's where you want to be tonight, and you can see our whole band. So here's the link.
Yeah, that last song probably sounded pretty funny on the Facebook
Yeah.
feed.
Really?
On the Facebook.
Okay, so we
Oh,
got
what
some
happened?
donations to announce. Cynthia donated $20. She says, "Thank you for
Aw.
bringing the music and stories each week." Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming back each week, Cynthia.
Yes. Kent Blackmer donated
Appreciate
$20. He said, "When you're able to get to the Michigan breweries and festivals, music lovers gonna eat you up. Bring lots
Aw.
of merch." We will. Thank you,
Right.
Kent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then Edison Carter Channel 23 donated $50. They said,
Thank you.
greetings from our from out Bruminati way. Bruminati.
Aw,
that
we
was,
love Bruminati.
That was one of the last
Last
shows
time we played there, yeah, Alex was dying of a stomach virus last time we were there.
Oh,
And we did it
yeah.
as a treat. Oh, yeah.
That was terrible.
Anyways, thank you.
Thank you, Edison. So, James Cage says, "Can't sign up for Streamlabs. Kind of a nightmare." You shouldn't have to sign up for anything with Streamlabs. You should just be able to donate through PayPal with Streamlabs. You shouldn't have to sign up. Now, maybe if you're on mobile, it might look different, but Streamlabs should be completely free. You just go in and donate, and it pops up on the screen. So, if don't actually sign up for Streamlabs. All right, that's my PSA.
All right, so we've got one more song now. We're gonna hear from Miss Katie Blomars, and this is the last song on our EP. And it's actually a song that I wrote and sang on the EP. But this is gonna be exciting because we just thought it'd be fun to have Katie cover our own song and do it herself. So Katie's got her quarantine crew back with her this week to perform.
Prison crew.
To do at the end of the day. So anyway, take it away.
All right. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite songs. It's sonically beautiful on the record, but also the sentiment of like, it is really hard to tell somebody the truth sometimes, but that's all you have at the end of the day. Which I love that sentiment because as my mom would say, she'll always tell you the truth, which is not necessarily a compliment. But anyways, yeah, quarantine crew back together. I'm also doing this not in the key we always play it in, so we'll see if I can actually play it on the bass correctly. Anyways,
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
here's Wonderwall.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Getting old, get tired of the same old excuse. I don't know how much longer I can take this before I'm through. Sometimes truth they hurt, and I find
All right.
At the end of the day. All right, folks, you have just heard the Barefoot Movement EP Rise and Fly in its entirety, performed live. And if you would like to check out the studio versions, you can find those on all of the streaming services. We're also putting out a vinyl, and there's only going to be 300 of those, so you have to pre-order your copy. You can do that on our Facebook store. It's going to have 2 bonus tracks, Looking Out My Back Door and Sin City, 2 covers, so the B-sides. You can check those out. Now, right now, we are going to head to a video that I tried to air last week, but it was a little bit messed up. So we converted it, made sure it was the right format, and we're going to share it with you now. This is one from, I think, back in 2016 of Katie and Tommy and Alex and I when we were still kind of performing around one mic, and we did a song called Anywhere I Plant My Feet at Jelly's Jam Room up in Floyd's Knob, Indiana. And so you can check this out now. This is a tune that you can find on our live record, and it's also going to be on our, well, we have a studio version recorded we're going to release at some point. So here is Anywhere I Plant My Feet, and we'll be right back with John Teer from Chatham County Line.
But first, let's announce some donations before we get John on, because we had quite a few. Rocco Keys donated $50. Said, y'all keep keeping on. Love y'all, Bonnie and Randy. We love you, Bonnie and Randy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bonnie and Randy.
Have some sleigh bells.
Thank you.
That is
Hey, wait, I
loud.
can hear Katie now.
Nice.
Hey.
Wait,
Shannon Pittman
maybe I can't.
Wiggins donated $50 and said, Hattiesburg loves to hear y'all. Thank you so much, Shannon.
Aw.
And Amber
Thank you.
Clement donated $10. Amber, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Savvy
Thank
Horses donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, Savvy Horses. Have some sleigh
Wow.
bells.
Yeah, and the cute little fox
Thank
that
you,
went
guys.
along with that.
No, I
super
still can't
chat.
hear Katie, so I'm going to try to reset her. I didn't hear a single note from her song.
That's okay. All right, we're
the
gonna
best
play
I've
the
ever
video.
sounded then.
We're gonna play the video now, and then we'll fix these technical
Be right back with
issues.
John Teer.
Looking in on Nashville, gotta see it for myself. Ain't nothing good about nowhere, you can't find somewhere else, 'cause I'll be fine where I
Look who it is, guys.
John.
What's up? Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
John
Great.
Teer. Well, John is from a band called Chatham County Line. I am a North Carolina native, and Chatham County Line are as well. Chatham County being a county very near to the county in which I grew up. And I have just loved them for many, many years. And I remember one time I got to see you guys many years ago, and I came up and introduced myself and said, yeah, I'm from Granville County, and I've got a band, and yada, yada, yada. And Dave Wilson said, well, you're not going to name it Granville County Line, are you?
Right.
No, we're already Barefoot Movement. But anyway, how are you tonight, John? How you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, doing all right. Just staying safe and somewhat sane here at my house.
I'm sure.
Ah,
That's all we can
impressive.
ask for at this point, really.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, if you got any
That's
tips,
okay.
let me know.
Yeah.
Just occasionally, you can run around in circles in your room.
Zoomies.
That's kind of good to release a little stress, and
Right.
that's about it. That's all you need.
That's really
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Sounds good. Sage advice. So for the people that may not know Chatham County Line, you can give us like the Chatham County Line 3-minute life story and tell us a little bit about the music.
The life story.
Yes.
It goes back skilladoo, skilladoo, skilladoo.
You can all do it together here.
No, well,
That's
like
not the way we want to end the story.
Yeah. A brief overview I would say would be in the beginning we started around the turn of the century, and Dave and I we were kind of playing. David had this idea to kind of start an acoustic band. We had started hanging out a little bit at the house called the Blue House here in Raleigh, where he lived with Greg Redling, the bass player, and a few other guys. And we started hanging out with them and just kind of playing on the front porch. And he was they have a country rock outfit called Stillhouse, and had all these tunes that they kind of wanted to try acoustically and maybe in a bluegrass sort of format. And so we started hanging out and just and doing that on his porch. And we went to our first practice with Chandler, the banjo player, was living right on the Chatham County Line up in Chapel Hill. And we were going to our first practice, and he told us, like, all right, he gave us directions, you're going to go down this road, Farrington Mill, and all these other directions. Like, you're going to see a red mailbox on the left. It's the third mailbox. But if you pass that and if you hit the Chatham County Line, you've gone too far. You got to turn around. So as soon as Dave, we were in his sweet Volkswagen bus. He still had, well, it might be a different one now.
Always wanted one of those. I'm so jealous.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. And so we basically went to we got lost, of course, and hit the Chatham County Line, and we both looked at each other and we're like, that's it, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we haven't looked back since.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's
Never made it,
wonderful.
did you?
That's great.
You just kept going.
Just kept going. But we made it to the practice. But yeah, we've been at it for 20 years or more now, and just having a blast doing it, and really just keep plugging away, having fun.
Yeah, man.
Well,
It ain't broke.
the music is just some of my favorite. It always has been. I mean, I've been in the audience many times, and you guys would have had no idea when you used to come to Down Home, when we would go and see you there, because I
Nice.
lived in East Tennessee for a while, and I think I finally fangirled enough over you guys at Larry Fest last year. And that's where you and I connected on. For some reason, we got to talking about our love for Black Sabbath, and it just
Yes.
bonded us.
Natural thing to talk about. I mean,
At a bluegrass festival,
course.
it just
At a
always
bluegrass, of
comes
course.
up.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a brand new album, which is always a joyful day in my house. Strange Fascination. I've been checking it out this week. It is so it's like ethereal country bluegrass to me. Like it's just
There you go.
it's transcendent. It's really, really cool. We're gonna play a song from it now. We have a video that you guys did. It's got, I really like your drummer. He's got some real skills.
He's
in
wild.
this video. So maybe we talk a little bit about that when we come
Yeah.
back. So
Okay.
you guys just pay attention to the drummer because I think he's a new member of the band and he's going to be making some waves. So anyway, here is Station to Station video from Chatham County Line from their brand new record, Strange Fascination.
Riding this train, station to station, for my ticket, no hesitation. Silver steam is better than gold. Oh, mama, I was born to roll. Never grew up, even though I tried. Ain't got nothing left, my pride. As a boy, you know I played with chains. That boys keep drives this man. Riding these trains, station to station. All my ticket with no hesitation. Silver steam is better than gold. Oh, mama, I was born to stay upright even when I'm stumbling. And my morning dies come tumbling. Thrown a punch, you know it took a few. You ain't got nothing, that's something through. Riding this train, station to station. For my ticket, no hesitation. Silver steam is better than gold. Oh, mama, I was born to roll. Silver steam, better than gold. Oh, mama, I was born to roll.
Ja, kjære reisende, da tryller vi straks inn til Drammen stasjon, som er vårt aller siste stopp. Og her
All right.
What do you guys
Oh my
think?
gosh. That is awesome. That's my stick action.
Thank you.
So we got a couple comments on YouTube here. We're enjoying Animal here, and someone says, "I don't know what I love more, the shower cam or my favorite drummer of all time."
I know. How did you guys afford that guy?
I don't know. It's Dave pulled some strings.
Yeah.
Literally, but it's,
Hey.
I love this one. Somebody says, "I haven't seen that much violins in a shower since Psycho."
Oh,
Nice.
Good job, Taladar.
nice.
I wanted to share this quote from our mutual friend Emily from Mandolin Orange, because when I read this, I swear it absolutely nailed what I feel about Chatham County Line's music. She said, Chatham County Line makes music that is completely pop-worthy, but grounded in a gather-round acoustic warmth. Record after record, I'm drawn in by their lyrics, arrangements, and catchiness that has always transcended the roots music genre. Really gorgeous collaborations and broad instrumentation take Strange Fascination to the next level. Agreed. I
thank you.
support this. Love their songwriting, and seriously, true story. Whenever people have asked, like when we've been working on a record, like how do you want to be mixed? Like what do you want your album to sound like? We'll be like this. We take the old Chatham County Line stuff, like make it sound like that.
Nice.
Can we get there?
Oh, that's cool. Well, that means a lot, and especially coming from y'all and from Emily as well. And it's we've known them for a long time too, and it's great to see their careers burgeon and really kind of escalate and turn into what it is. It's great. Very happy for them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, John is a multi-talented, multi-instrumentalist, and he's going to play us a little ditty now, just something
A ditty?
some fun.
A ditty.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can grab my mandolin here. I'll give it a little whirl. So we're gonna do Paige. Is that the?
That's a good
possibly?
one. That's a good one. That's from
I know you'd
Chatham
mentioned
County
that.
Line 4. Pretty
That's
mandolin
4.
tune. I've also seen you playing it at Stonehenge at some point. So
Yes.
it's
Gosh,
played.
that
It's
was
been
so
played
cool.
everywhere.
I was so nervous, and Chandler kept bugging me to do it. We were out there, and he's like, "Man, just go get your mandolin and do this." And so I'm glad he pushed me to do it. But that was, we were trying to raise the spirits and the druids, and hopefully got some mojo in the
Did you
instrument.
bring any home with you? Oh God.
Yeah, right. So I'll give this a try. Hopefully you can hear it all right. But it's a tune I wrote on 4. And long story short, I'd gone on a date with a girl named Paige, and it was a wonderful date. And I came home after the date and wrote this piece like within 5-10 minutes. I mean, it just came out of me. And then unfortunately, I never really heard from her again.
But you got a song out of it.
I got a song out.
Always worth it. The song.
And I decided the name. Speaking of all the wonderful mothers out there, of course, make sure tomorrow is Mother's Day. So call your mom and tell her you love her. And and speaking of my mom, I was trying to come up with a title for this song, and I was like, trying to think about things from the night that I could remember that would tie in to make the title be cool. And she said, "Why don't you just name it Paige? That's her name." So
Nice.
Thanks, Mom.
I'll go with thanks, Mom. Yeah,
Great.
Moms know best. So I'll try to give this a try.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Lovely.
That's
Very,
awesome.
very nice.
Well, we are going
Still trying to win her back.
Paige, if you're out there, please. So,
Comments, trying to
as
figure
I
out what to say.
mentioned earlier, we have a shared love of Black Sabbath. And it had always been a dream of mine to coerce my band into singing Paranoid with me in 3-part harmony. And then we started this little initiative called Barefoot and Friends videos, and we debuted one last week. And so we have another one we're going to debut now featuring John Teer, fellow Sabbath fan. He hasn't actually seen this yet. This is the fun thing is that we're operating like on such a like tight schedule that everybody's kind of getting their pieces in. Tommy literally does the mixes to all of our tune twists on Friday night, puts the videos together on Saturday. And anyway, so here is Paranoid featuring John Teer and also our next guest who's coming up in just a little bit, Dave Eggar, a wonderful, just like cellist. I mean, he's just incredible. So stay tuned for Dave.
Oh, yeah.
And here is Paranoid, Barefoot and Friends style. And thank you so much. Check out Chatham County Line on all of your streaming services. Go give Strange Fascination some streams.
Yes, thank you.
John.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Thanks, John.
guys. Take care, guys. Thank you.
See you later.
Yeah.
Finished with my woman 'cause she couldn't help me with my mind. People think I'm insane because I am frowning all the time. All day long I think of things, but nothing seems to satisfy. Think I'll lose my mind if I don't find something to pacify. Can you help me? Occupy my brain. Oh yeah. I need someone to show me the things in life that I can't find. I can't see the things that make true happiness. I must be blind. Make a joke and I will sigh, and you will laugh and I will cry. Happiness I cannot feel, and love to me is so unreal. And so as you hear these words telling you now of my state, I tell you to enjoy life. I wish I could, but it's too late.
What you guys think?
How about that?
That was just a treat.
I am
know.
so
A rock and roll
proud
treat.
of that. I really, really, really am.
This cat.
Hi,
Who's
Mira.
the cat?
Mira.
She gets stuck in the chair, like her claw. I'm like, just let go.
Let it go.
It's hard to
man.
let go, man.
All right, we need to catch up on donations.
Okay,
It's been a minute. So let's catch up on some donations. Brooks and Colleen donated $50. They said, thanks for providing such wonderful entertainment on Saturday evenings. We look forward to seeing you guys live again sometime in the near future. Thank you so much, Brooks and Colleen.
Thank you.
Natalie donated $20, and she just put some heart emojis. Hearts. Thank you, Natalie.
We love you, Natalie.
Bonnie
There's a question
B
I saw up here.
donated $100.
Oh
Thank
my
you
gosh.
so much, Bonnie B. Thank you.
It's
thank you.
Mother's
My
Day.
mom. What are you doing, Mom? We love you, Mom.
Christina
Ah,
McCormick donated $15. Thank you so much,
Thank
Christina.
you.
And
Thanks, Christina.
last but certainly not least, EDS donated $150. Says thank you for making our Saturday nights
He doesn't
awesome.
like the cowbell. I remember
He
that.
doesn't like cowbell. That's true. Let's get him.
Thank you,
let's get him
EDS,
something.
for more reasons than
Great memory.
one. Rain stick. Thank you, EDS. Thank
Special
you, EDS.
celebration for that.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for the donations. We are so
Thank you,
grateful.
guys.
Well, why don't we? I could do either Duke's song or Ring Around the Moon because both were requested last week. Someone requested a song of mine called Ring Around the Moon that I tried very hard to make it through and could not remember the chords, played it in the wrong key. It was bad, so we learned it again. And,
Let's do it.
It's all right.
I have that.
We kind of learned it.
This is a song, and I hope they're watching, the people that requested it. If not, it'll be here.
Forever.
Yeah. This was a song we just haven't gotten around to recording for a record yet, but it is one that I wrote when my best friend, who is watching, was getting married, and just all of the feelings and all the feels that you have when your best friend's getting married. So let's see. I told Tommy to go review the chords. We haven't actually played it together, so I hope he remembers.
I reviewed the chords,
did his
but
homework.
we'll see how good my brain is at remembering.
Okay, Ring Around the Moon, a deep cut from Noah's songwriting library.
All right. Let me grab the pick.
I see the light up in the sky. I see the time go stealing by. I see the day will be here soon. I see the ring around the moon. I saw the water and the sand. I saw the emblem on your hand. I saw that flower as it bloomed, and I saw the
Caught in the halo's endless loop, encircling the ring around the moon, circling the ring around the moon, circling the ring around the moon, circling the ring around the moon.
A classic. A Barefoot Movement deep cut.
God bless it. I've completely
You all
tangled
right
my bow
over
over
there
here.
now?
Ah.
Trying to check this mic, make sure we're not going to clip.
All right.
Well, we made it. I only messed up like a few of the chords, so
Oh, that was good.
Sounded nice.
thank you so much.
I missed that harmony though, you know.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, I was wandering, going to the bathroom, singing it while I was going to the bathroom. Just so good.
So real quickly, Steve Smith donated $50. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you.
Steve. Rain stick for Steve.
Rain stick for Steve.
Okay, anybody else in the Barefoot family have a song they would like to preform?
Preform.
I have some songs, although I saw a question I didn't want to get past.
Okay.
Cynthia Fry,
have-
which thank you, Cynthia, for coming back. She says, since I haven't been able to see you live yet, I have a question. Do you have shoes sitting at the side of the stage so you aren't walking in icky stuff in your bare feet?
Good.
And the answer is
question.
generally
Yes.
Yes.
Usually yes. Although sometimes no. Sometimes you have to walk a long way barefooted to where the stage is.
Yeah, I'd say at
Yeah.
a festival most of the time it's no. Well, I don't know. I mean, sometimes you take your shoes up there, but like I actually have a pair that I travel with. They're like these like Kmart looking
House slippers.
house slippers that are like
Yeah,
fuzzy
they're like just like white
stuff.
fuzzy slippers.
And I just
Yeah.
keep them in my show bag, and that's what I use to go from the green room to the stage like a real princess.
Yeah.
I use Star Wars slippers, so
She
nobody's
does.
surprised by that.
Yeah, I normally have flip flops, if anything. Sometimes I'll walk into ick.
You bring your Chewbacca slippers
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, that's Christmas tour. I'll bring my Chewbacca slippers.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank
Special
you for
time
the
of year.
question. We love
Yeah,
questions.
Thank you so much.
Ask us things. Ask
All
us
right,
because we
let's-
don't know what to say otherwise.
Let's
We are weird.
let's hear a song, Alex.
Okay. Can I feature Marion on this too?
Please,
Yes.
Okay. All right.
please.
We're gonna play. Marion, you can help introduce this, but we're gonna play a song we haven't played in a long time. But we used to jam on this song sometimes. And
It's a Guy Clark.
yeah, tell them all about it.
All right.
There isn't anything particular to say about it except Guy Clark, wonderful songwriter.
Yeah.
He had not passed away when we started singing this years ago, but I think this is from the last record that he made before he died. I think.
Oh,
That's
really?
right. But it's one of the first songs that we were kind of new
Yeah.
dating
Hmm.
when we started playing this, and I pretend to know.
But I
that
was
it
already deep in love.
Nice.
She was trying to serenade me, but little did she know.
You're so funny.
No, I'm just kidding. She knew. All right. I'm gonna turn on.
Is this thing? Does this blow up y'all's ears? Is that? Do I need to?
I think you got your Skype mic. Wait, you got your Skype mic and the stream thing
I
on.
think it's better now.
Oh, is this good?
I just had
Yeah.
to do both.
I think
It's
you got
fine.
both of them on.
No, he
Oh, is
doesn't.
it?
It's fine.
I got an echo up in here. Never
Is
mind.
this okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do a little check?
Sounds good.
We good?
Okay, I'll take this.
Okay. You guys ready?
Need to space.
She's creating an environment.
Oh God.
We call it vibe.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Should I be far away with the harmonica?
No, you should eat that mic. Eat it up. If anything, it's gonna be too quiet.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, 2, 3, 4.
Ain't love funny? Ain't love strange? I say love is a dangerous game. Shows no mercy, has no rules. All the same for the kings and fools. Helping on a heartache. I should know better, but I guess I don't. I'm always learning the hard way. Every time I turn around, it's the same mistake. Helping on a heartache. Helping on a heartache. Seems I'm always getting burned. Just you wait until the table is turned. Love's a game, yeah, love's a curse. Love is a bitch, but I guess it could be worse. Helping on a heartache. I should know better, but I guess I don't. I'm always learning the hard way. Every time I turn around, it's the same mistake. Helping on a heartache. Helping on a heartache. Don't get me wrong, I believe in love. Sometimes that's just not good enough. Ooh, helping on a heartache. Ooh, yeah. I should know better, but I guess I don't. Helping on a heartache. I should know better, but I guess I don't. I'm always learning the hard way. Every time I turn around, it's the same mistake. Helping on a heartache, yeah. Helping on a heartache. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Great.
Wow.
I gotta tell you,
Dang.
as soon as you picked up that harmonica, I had PTSD because I remember I used to, I can't play harmonica at all, but I had one, you know, and I had sat there for a really long time, and there was some piece of junk in it. And I go to like breathe in,
no.
you know, because you gotta suck in to play. And it was like, I don't know
my
what I
God.
ate, but it was horrifying. So anyway,
I've been there. I've been there.
Makes you think of that old rabbit.
Ew.
You also
Well,
got bit by
I
some
want to
rabbit.
sound like Marion when I grow up. That's a goal of mine.
Teer.
Yeah, that was awesome.
She is.
Just
really
cool.
killer.
screaming all over Tarnation. And
I mean, if that's what
All
screaming
over
sounds like, I
tarnation.
want to sound like that.
Crack
I want to scream. It sounded great. Oh man, it was good.
It was great.
Sweet, thank you.
Kula
Yeah.
Spinner donated $50. Said
Thank
love
you.
Ring Around the Moon. Thank you. Enjoying seeing all you all on Saturdays. Keep it up. How about Calico Jack? I don't know that
All
one.
right.
Thank
That's
you
a
so
lie,
much,
wrote it.
Kula Spinner.
All right, the Glock.
And
you.
Richard donated $25 and said, I really do love this band. Thank you
you,
so much,
Richard.
Aw,
Richard.
thanks, Richard.
All right, we're gonna hear a song from Katie, and then we're going to play a little video, and then we're gonna have our next guest, the fabulous Dave Eggar. So what do we got, Katie?
Well, got the quarantine crew back.
Hashtag.
Convinced them all to sing 3-part harmony again. But again, this is my partner Justin Kimball, amazing bass player, guitar player, engineer, everything.
Just a
Good, my
pal.
good pal, my buddy,
Just a bud.
my bud, my bub. And this is Danielle Burris, my best friend for almost 2 decades. Amazing music teacher, teaches in Nashville. My quarantine crew, everybody. And we're going to do another Ray LaMontagne song because he's one of my faves, and his musical abilities range so much through his discography, and it's really fun. And he actually came out with a new song like a day ago, and I thought about learning it, but then I panicked, so I picked something I knew instead. But we're going to do Such a Simple Thing.
Tell me what you're feeling. I can take the pain. Tell me that you mean it, that you won't leave again. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. I can't make you see. If you don't by now, I'll get through these chains somehow. Somehow. Take it if you want it. I'm so tired, I just can't care. Can't you see how much you hurt me? It's like I wasn't there. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. I can't make you see. If
such a simple thing. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. My heart is like paper. Yours is like a flame. Vibrato.
Something like that.
Very nice. Very
Very
nice.
nice. Very nice.
Lovely.
Thanks to Burris and to Justin for joining me on that one.
Well,
Anytime, quarantine crew.
Very nice.
Yes.
well, we have one tune twist for you this week. So this one, they were anonymous requesters of a song that we all know and have heard many times, and is a very beautiful song. And I have to admit, singing some of the words felt a little weird because, you're singing things like, I see friends shaking hands, and
Not
all those
happening
kind of
right now.
things. I know, it's like a lot of the things in the
High
song.
five you from 6 feet away.
Yeah. We'd had to
Air five.
rewrite the words for it to make sense. But what I got out of that is that it is a wonderful world. And when you say I see those things, we're seeing them in our mind's eye, because we're going to get back to that hopefully soon. So here is our tune twist of the classic What a Wonderful World. We'll be right back with Dave Eggar, everybody.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you.
I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself,
watch them grow, they'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and we're
All
back.
right, everybody. Say hello.
Dave.
This is Dave Eggar, everyone.
All right. Yeah.
What's up?
Yes. We're not worthy.
Voice.
We're not worthy.
No, I'm not worthy. It's so good to see you guys. I'm actually phoning in here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I've been totally isolated for the last 2 months, just recording all by myself, and it's been great. And a little bit like Tom Hanks in Castaway, I started talking to my cello and giving it an imaginary name and everything. It's been, but other than that, I'm doing great.
Love it.
What would you name your cello?
I don't know, like, well, you know what? Actually, I call it Othello the cello because it's like, right.
Of course.
Which is kind of stupid, but whatever.
Hey, you want to hear something fun? My bass's name is Big Larry, and like all of these streams have caused this name to blow up. And actually, a really wonderful fan made us Big Larry T-shirts, which is hilarious. So, naming
All
your
right, Big
instrument is
Larry.
awesome.
Big Larry's like the best name for bass.
6-year-old Katie struck a G.
Jerk coming next, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, I was trying to think back to the first time we met Dave Eggar, and I think it was actually in the studio. We were recording our first full-length album up in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, and our I guess our producer knew you and invited you in, and you laid down some cello on our song Tobacco Road. And gosh, that was 2010. Can you believe that?
I mean, it's like,
decade.
yeah, I mean, it's so crazy. And it was like right in the beginning of my first times coming to Appalachia, and I had come to record with Ralph Stanley. And you were one of the first people that Paul Cusco hipped me to, you guys, and I love the music. And now I'm like basically an Appalachian musician, so it's all like, you know, like it kind of sucks you in and then you don't want to leave. So, but you know, I've been so grateful to work with you guys over the years, and I've been so inspired both by your amazing musicianship and also just how hard you guys work. You know, it's so hard to really believe in what you do and get out there and tour and create such excellent music. And I'm just always been really inspired by you guys, so thank you for that.
Thank you. I was
Thank
gonna
you.
say,
Oh my gosh.
I think you could give James Brown a run for his money as far as being the hardest working man in show business, in the cello business. On that note, why don't we we'll hear a tune from you, and then I'd like to tell everybody watching just a little bit about your whole background, your life story, but I'm sure they want to hear some music, so we'll go there first.
Sure, that sounds great. I mean, one of the things that's been fun about being all alone for the last couple of months is spending a lot of time playing solo cello music. So I've been creating some mashups that are sort of a mixture of the Bach solo cello suites, which were written by Bach and probably by his wife, Anna Magdalena Bach, between 1717 and 1723. It was only about 20 years after the cello really came into its own, so they have a lot of folkloric qualities. So I'm kind of mash up some Bach and maybe a little Appalachian music. We'll see what happens.
Oh my God! Wow!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh my God!
That was amazing.
Holy
Hey! Oh my God!
Oh my God, guys, that's so funny. Well, you know, it's like you guys are here, and then where's Tommy? I don't see Tommy. He's Sebastian. Yeah,
I'm here.
You know, I always feel I'm just gonna single you out. Like I'm such a fan of your playing, and I always get nervous that you know, because you're such a great technician. I'm always like, I need to keep up. So,
Oh my
I had
gosh.
to play some fancy stuff for you, Tommy.
No, there is no reason to be nervous. You're making me nervous just by talking to me.
We're all nervous.
So, as you can see, Dave is a you know, first class musician.
Pretty good.
She's pretty good, yeah. So tell us, you know, I know you were playing at, you know, concert halls as a child. So walk us through your life story. I keep joking on the streams, like, give us your life story in 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, I'll try my best. Here we go. No, I mean, I grew up, I kind of had an interesting childhood. I grew up very poor, but my mom's a classical pianist, and so I had access to a really good classical education at the Juilliard School, which was really fun. But I also kind of never fit. Like, I always knew that I wasn't going to be in an orchestra. I like to hang out with the bad kids and improvise and play rock music and listen to Nirvana. Yeah, so I wasn't really your typical dress up in a tuxedo classical kid. So I did that, and then towards the end of high school, I won something called National Young Arts, which got me a scholarship to Harvard University, which was pretty weird because I was trying to go to music school, but I didn't have any money, so I thought, well, okay, Harvard, that's pretty weird. Let me try this out. And I kind of hated it at first, but I got some friends there, and I ended up studying music and science, and then went back to Juilliard to do some graduate work. But pretty quickly, I started sort of having a career in two areas. I was really fascinated with classical contemporary music, and I started a string quartet called Flux in graduate school and did it for a long time. And then I sort of got my first major break in pop music touring with Evanescence in 2005. And Amy Lee has really been an incredible inspiration to me as an artist and really my mentor career-wise. Like, I feel like she taught me really what it means to be an artist and to really work in a very complex industry, but yourself. So I've done many years of projects with Evanescence, including the entirety of the Synthesis tour for a year and a half, and also my band Cellogram, which is myself and Chuck Palmer, opened for a lot of that. And also we got to play with Lindsey Sterling, who is another icon of mine, who's this incredible, if you don't know, dancing violinist, just angel, incredible human. And then I've worked on a tremendous amount of records as an arranger. Last couple of years, myself and Chuck Palmer put together a symphonic show with the rock band Foreigner. We just did it with the Nashville Symphony, which is very exciting, with all our arrangements, and work with Frank Ocean and Zayn Malik and Taylor Swift. And it's pretty exciting. It's also kind of complex. It's like being an athlete. You have to really stay in shape and really be on point, and you have to do perfect first takes. And, you know, it isn't all just like, let's hang out in the studio and have fun. Time is money in the studio, and so you really have to kind of be on point. And then a big portion of my life is also Americana music. I've been in the Appalachian scene for a long time, and it means a lot to me. And I feel like that's the place that I really have, my heart is a lot in that kind of music, and I bring that to a lot of the contemporary music. Contemporary meaning like contemporary pop music. I really try to bring that rawness and that realness as a player to the contemporary artists I work with, because that's what I so love about Americana music. It's just, it's so real, and it's so people are just themselves. There's no lying. So at least for me, that's how that world feels.
Yeah, well, I remember seeing you at Music City Roots a few years ago, playing with a band, and it was like, it was just like it was just so real. There was like it was so freeing. It was like, this music could go anywhere right now. You know what I mean? And so the whole thing was just like an adventure, like an experience that you couldn't predict what was going to happen next, and that was my favorite part about it. It felt like life.
Thanks, man. I think it means a lot. I feel like at the end of the day, music's just storytelling, and we only just have our own story, and that's it. You do, your story might be flashy, your story might be simple, but our job as artists is to find the depth of our own story. And that's, I think, that's what's inspired me. And so that's what I try to do my best to do. So thank you for saying that. It means a lot.
Well, having you on that Paranoid track that we played earlier, I was just like, can we take this on the road? Like, can we do this every night? Like, I love it so much. One of these days, right? I just can't wait to play music with you again. And virtually is as good as we'll get for now. So tell us another story, as you say. Tell us another musical story.
I just want to comment on what you just said about virtually. I mean, in this time that's so hard when we're all quarantined and everybody has so much anxiety about sort of, what's next? What are we going to do? I feel like it's given me so much gratitude and new respect for all the musicians I love to play with live, and just for live music. Like, not that I ever took live music for granted, but now it's so funny. I was telling my roommate in New York, I was like, oh my God, the next time we play a wedding, I'm just going to be like, oh my God, this is so amazing.
Coolest wedding ever.
Every gig is going to feel like the next gig that 5 people come to, I'm just going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I think, to just have that kind of spiritual time with yourself, to just sort of be like, wow, music really matters. It's so important. It's so important to all of our souls. It's so important to culture, I think this time has been really, really, really special that way. And thank you guys for doing this show. I think it's so fun for all of us musicians to learn these new fun, crazy platforms to communicate and, perform a concert for your phone, which feels so bizarre. Like the very first thing I did in this virtual thing was for the Believe in Bristol series. And I remember I finished the first song and I was like, and then I was like, yeah. And then I'm like, there's no one here. There's it's like a very feeling,
Right.
Yeah, guys. How's everybody doing out there?
Exactly.
No, it was so fun to work with you guys on Paranoid too. I love, obviously, I love mixing up styles, and it's so fun to just take something and just do the polar opposite with it. So it was so fun to work on with you guys, and I can't wait for us to do like a live thing together in the real world.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I mean, it's also weird, like when we think about the future of like what's gonna happen to all this. Like I had this funny dream the other night where I was like living on the space station with Evanescence and like all their kids. And like it was all of us on the space station, and we were like planning a tour to Neptune and Pluto. And like Tim, the bass player, was all concerned about our oxygen supply, and he's like, "Well, how are we gonna like do this?" And then the Pro Tools guy was explaining something about tracks and how tracks don't work with gravity, and like all this stuff. I was like, this was like a really musician-y dream.
Yeah, very musician.
Personalities are spot on.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well, let's hear another song from Dave Eggar. And for anybody that may have missed it, we were talking about Paranoid. We played a little mashup earlier of us with some friends doing a Sabbath tune, and we'll release that again later. But you can also scroll back in the stream and check it out. So once again, Mr. Dave Eggar.
Thank you guys so much.
Ooh, I love how that
Thank
ended
you.
too.
I know. What a mix of styles, you know.
I know.
Guys,
You're in the Beatles that way. It's pretty cool.
So cool.
So
man.
tell
Thank you so
tell everybody where they can get in touch. Find. You said you had a new record coming out next week. Is it what? Is it? You have a website, or where's the best place to stay?
yeah,
up to date?
I'm kind of, thank you. I'm kind of a website disaster, but I'm like super up on TikTok. My TikTok is on fire.
Hey, we are too.
For some
So,
reason,
So
TikTok
yeah,
is.
my Instagram is at a side of cello, or you can check out our cellogram, my and Chuck's band. It's at cellogram99, and I would just say, yeah, check out our cellogram music. It's like Instagram but with the cello on Spotify. We have some really super cool tracks. We have one that features Amy Lee from Evanescence called All About Anna. We have one that features some amazing Jamaican artists, and one that features the Holler Jake Collective, and we're working on a new EP. And you know, while I've been here, I've been working on tons of new stuff. I worked on a whole bunch of new Cruz Contreras stuff. I'm sure some of you guys know that cat from Black Lilies, brilliant dude. And Evie Andrus and I have a secret cello and violin meditation project that we're gonna be debuting soon. So keep an eye out for that. And then I think that hopefully we'll do another collaboration and not let Paranoid be the last one.
That would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
We love it.
Pretty much anything you want to play on.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
Well, we're going to say goodbye to Dave. We're actually going to move into a video. If you joined us last week, we had a video from our friend Anna Lynch, who we tried to play it and it wouldn't play. So we're gonna do that video justice. We've converted it now. So thank you, Dave. We will see you later. And here is Anna Lynch, Hotter Than Hades.
Misery. They say something I'm not in company. They say I've got a lie. Whoa, with me, hotter than Hades, cushions and bed sheets. What's love to a fool like me? Those fine ladies, they talk. They see me drinking it all. They'll push their noses right under my skin. They won't find me lonely when the band starts again. Oh, with me, hotter than Hades, cushions and bed sheets. What's love to a fool like me? 'Cause I keep my eyes shut for too long, kissing some stranger like I've done nothing wrong. It touches my backbone and proves that I got one. So I'll pick a fight. I'll pick a fight. And I don't mind drinking it all. 'Cause I know that it ain't just talk. Dogs come out barking, teeth red and company. They say I got a lie.
And
All right,
we're
so
back.
that was Anna Lynch, Hotter Than Hades. She was our guest last week, and our video, last week was like the worst for technical difficulty, and it's knock on wood, it's going okay this
We're
week
doing
so
well.
far.
We're doing well.
So,
Yeah, I sort of figured out a groove now.
I think so.
Let me catch up on some donations. Sorry to interrupt, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
But fine.
So Lauren Goodnight, this was like 30 minutes ago, donated $20. Said sending love from NC. Proud of y'all. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Love you, Lauren.
We love you,
Lauren.
Bob K donated $50. Wonderful World was terrific, he says. My Saturday night is reserved for excellent music streamed by good friends. I wonder what he's watching.
Yeah, us.
Yeah, what is it?
Thanks for another wonderful
Thanks,
weekend.
Bob. We
Thank you
love
so
you.
much, Bob.
Thank you.
Ben in Boxford donated $20. Thank you so much, Ben. And Tie
Thanks,
Dye,
Ben. Thank you.
Mark and Family donated $15.
Mark and family.
Oh, thank
And
you.
it said,
We love you, Mark.
quarantine or no quarantine, if we can't see you live, this is the best way to spend a Saturday evening ever.
Ever.
Thanks, Mark
you.
and family. We
you.
love you guys.
Well, before we move on to some other music, there is something very important that we need to discuss, and that is that in just a few days,
Very soon.
one of our Barefooters is going to turn a year older. So we need to sing happy birthday to Miss Katie Blomars.
We'll sing it
Everybody.
all together, and it'll be great.
Yeah,
so
all
we'll line
together,
up.
and it's going to be totally
Yeah, it's gonna
off
be perfect.
sync.
Everybody
So
on the
everybody
internet.
sing too, all right? 1, 2,
we go.
3. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God, it's
Oh, my ears.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear Katie.
Blomars.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow, that was horrible. It sounded really horrible, but I loved it with all of my heart. You all
Right.
individually sounded amazing, but together, you sounded great. It was awesome. I love you all so much.
I tried
Quarantine
to get
birthdays.
Mira involved, but I just didn't want to bother her. She's just
She
so.
looks-
She's cleaning herself,
Yeah.
okay? She's busy.
Well, we're
Thanks,
gonna
guys.
finish up on. We're gonna have another song from everyone. We saw we had a request for Calico Jack second time around, and so we'll do those at the end. I do want to play a song for our friend Duke, and he requested that I learn a Willie Nelson song for him, and this one in particular. So here is Blue Eyes, A Crying in the Rain.
Right.
You gonna do like a tag intro? Turn around. Beautiful. In the twilight glow, I see them. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Where Thank you.
Thank you.
Little Willie.
And my
Willie.
cat's looking at me like I was getting on its nerves. So.
Not a Willie Nelson fan
Yay.
here? Well, you just don't know good
Hey.
music.
What happened?
We're just talking at our cat, like always. Getting some happy birthday
else we should be
wishes on the
talking to?
stream there, Katie.
Thanks, everybody. It'll be a wonderful birthday.
Javi
home.
says, "May the force be with you."
Yes, thanks, Javi.
Thanks
Aw.
everyone for tuning in. Just want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat.
Yes,
Brian
thank you,
Cisco,
everybody.
Matthew Card, Lauren Goodnight, Brianna Nightingale,
Noah Rocker, our new friend.
Brian
Mark
D.
Coulter.
Abbey, I believe is what he
Brian D. Abby, Christina McCormick,
Thank you,
Cynthia.
everybody.
Shannon Wiggins.
Thanks,
MacArthur.
everybody.
Why don't we, Katie, while you've got your bass set up there, we'll hear one. Well, I'm sorry, that's not Big Larry. I shouldn't get confused.
Well, Big Larry's right here.
I
Don't
know.
worry, Big Larry's coming.
This is Bobo.
Yeah, this is Babo, named after our favorite Korean restaurant in Nashville, because we love food.
Oh yeah.
And obviously Big Larry. But yeah, we're gonna make it avant-garde, as Tommy says, and play 2 uprights again,
Nice.
if you've tuned in before. But we're gonna play actually a tune I wrote. If you're new to the stream, I sometimes play jazz, so I'm gonna play a tune that I composed entitled "Ception."
Nice. Like it already.
Is that good?
Sure. Maybe not.
Right on it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that was
All
awesome.
right.
We lost Alex's video. I don't know. We lost him. He's gone.
It was so good we blew his video.
Yeah. You had to say something about technical difficulties, didn't you, Noah?
Oh man,
then-
it was you're doing so good until right now. Here we go. There they are. Welcome back.
He's back. I apologize to everyone
I don't
for.
know if you can hear us right now.
Yeah, we could hear.
Sorry to everyone for the giant Skype logo that popped up on the screen.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Howdy.
Are we up?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. We're going to try one. It's not well rehearsed, let's just say that.
Is that what
Which
it's
makes
called?
it even more fun. Huh?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, this song is should be called Not Well Rehearsed. We'll just
Don't tell him that.
oh yeah, we're not.
Too late.
Okay. You ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I got your picture hanging on the wall. They don't see, but I know in reality. I realize it's just a picture in a frame.
I read your letters when you're not here, but they don't move me and they don't groove me like when I hear your sweet voice whispering in my ear.
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. I play my game of make believe. I pretend that I know in reality. I need the shelter of your arms to comfort me.
No other sound is quite the same as your name.
No touch can do half as much
to make me feel better.
So let's stay together.
I got some memories to look back on, and though they help me when you're gone, I'm well aware nothing can take the place of you being there.
So glad we got the real thing, baby. So glad we got the real thing, yeah. So nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing.
What you got, internet? Come on.
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby.
Ain't nothing like the real thing.
I was grooving.
Yeah.
All right.
See, it's not well rehearsed. But that was fun. That's a good song. That's a good one.
That was
wonderful.
great.
Thanks for
Good
singing along,
job.
internet.
Help me. We had forgot to mention that we lost little Richard today, everybody.
Yeah.
Really?
Such-
I
yeah,
tried to learn.
yeah.
I
Oh,
tried
should've
to
done a
learn
Little Richard song.
Yeah, I tried to, but I
That's
was
too
like,
bad.
it'd be too weird if I was just like tuda fruta, oh ruda, with nothing
you can't pull
else.
stuff off if you don't
Yeah,
look into
I needed some like a full band,
that
a
sounds
9-piece band, to pull
Was
that
he
off.
lost to the?
No, he had
I think
bone
the virus?
cancer. He had bone
Yeah, I
cancer,
think he
they
was
said, and so
struggling.
anyway.
Wow.
Anyway.
Okay.
Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers, little
Cheers
Richard.
to little Richard.
Yeah, Little Richards. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for your music.
Wow.
Well, should we Calico Jack and second time around?
Let's
Thank
do
you
it.
guys so much for tuning in.
Now,
we're gonna-
when we do second time around, can Alex play?
Yes. Can you? Alex, do you remember?
Yes.
Sure.
I forget we can do that now.
All right, we're gonna do Calico
Yeah,
Jack
as
first.
long as I don't forget where we are in the song, you know.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll-
follow
we'll
you.
follow you.
But we'll do Calico
Just
Jack
follow
first.
me.
We'll do Calico Jack first,
All right.
and then we'll be back.
All right.
Okay. Sorry. Then we'll be back. Say it some more. All right, hit it. and Dave Eggar and be like,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
super. Yeah.
Don't we all, man? Don't we all?
Tommy's got a $100 cello over here. Maybe you should just break it out, spin it around. you know.
Oh yeah.
The cello was $150. Okay.
Come on, Noah.
Big mammy.
Come on.
So sorry.
All right,
You know,
I
I was
got a cello
thinking-
back there that has 3 strings.
Nice.
You don't want to hear it though.
Is that
You know,
is
when
that
you're
little
talking
Larry?
about-
Little Larry. Little
When
Lawrence.
you were talking about the wonderful
Lawrence.
world thing, about how people shaking hands, people aren't shaking hands, and all this stuff. But when I was singing, I hear babies crying. There was, I'd have to do another take.
I really hear babies crying.
I hear
Yeah.
babies crying.
I hear babies, looking upstairs.
That's your cue, Gloria.
Well, I just gotta say, when we, all week, we're all doing our parts, and trying to navigate doing this virtually is so hard. But it is like the thing I look forward to most on Fridays, when all those pieces come together, and then like we just have a new little nugget of fun there that I just love it.
Nugget of
It's
fun.
the best part of my week for sure, when all those pieces come together. So good work, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll wrap up now with second time around. We'll try to do it with Alex.
Oh yeah, that's right. Almost forgot.
I'll just be over here jamming. Don't mind me.
just air bass. And
I'm
don't
good at
forget
that.
birthday
That's the best I've
Katie
ever
later
sounded.
this week.
Birthday, Katie.
You just play it
Quarantine
100
Katie
milliseconds
birthday.
ahead of every beat. Maybe you'd be all right.
Yeah, can you do
Yeah.
that? How good's your?
All right, so
You count me off,
hopefully-
and I can.
yeah, I'll just there's no I can't guarantee I'll get the song right without hearing lyrics, but here we go.
It'll be
But
fun
I'm gonna play
either way.
something. I'll guarantee that.
Yes.
And some of these parts will sound somewhat like the song. 1, 2, 3, 1.
The sun disappears along the edge of the horizon. I watch as it fades rises, the darkness lighting through. It took us a while to find out what we were missing, but now it feels so good to be sure. It's the second time around. How could we have been so wrong? It's the second time around. And I'm right back where I belong. It's the second time around. How could we have been so wrong? It's the second time around.
All right.
Okay.
We're
okay.
airplaying over
Got
here.
through the whole song.
Can we give Alex some credit for playing that whole song completely
We
by
certainly
himself?
can, Tommy. We certainly
He played
can.
it. He played the form perfectly, which it's not like we haven't played it 15 million times as a band, but he played the
Yeah, I got a
song
little practice.
perfectly without hearing us at all, and it was great. Got every part right. Nailed it exactly. Good
My
work,
guitar
Alex.
was a little buzzy, so I need to take it to someone, and I
There's
can't.
no one to take it to.
There's no
I
one
have the
to-
same
any
problem.
guitar luthiers right now.
I know.
Anyway.
We do too. We have one guitar that's sort of in working order. Well, we just
Yeah.
got a request for Touch the Sky. Can you do
All right,
that
let's
one?
try it. Here we go. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Hold on, let me.
I'm just
hold
over
on a
here
second.
singing. Can you guys hear us when you're
I
playing?
can hear you.
Yeah.
Keep
yeah,
the jokes
yeah,
coming.
yeah, it's on, Katie. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
So-
sorry. We
Me
won't.
and Katie
we
could
won't
start
know.
at the exact same time
Sorry, my
and
headphones.
just not listen to
came
each
in.
other.
I don't think it'll work.
Exactly. It will not
Justin
work.
and I were trying to airplay during that last one, but
So just to explain,
he was air basing, I was air fiddling.
so everybody knows what's going on. Since Tommy and I are putting the stream out into the world, what we figured out is that it only works if either we follow Alex or we follow Katie. We can't get all three frames together yet, but that's
that
where
would
we
take
are.
some expert musicianship of like me playing 1 millisecond before everybody or something like
Well,
that.
I have some ideas for how we could
Oh.
possibly do that, but I'm still brainstorming.
for next
so
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
and by next time,
Anyways.
like 3 months from now, when I actually figure it out.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll air sing
right.
over here. I'm sorry for the disturbance, but
Well, okay. Touch the Sky.
I can follow you at the top. It's
All right,
just
here we go. Let's see what happens.
We'll follow you no matter what.
Get ready for a disaster, internet. let me. I'll count in the intro. How's that?
Okay.
Moderately in tune, which is my preference.
Moderately.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I feel so full of joy and love. I feel the touch of a heaven above, even in this darkest place. I feel heaven's warm embrace, and I could touch the sky.
Very awkward.
We made it.
Yeah.
So I made the mistake of singing Katie's part at the beginning to like try to be
You had
funny.
to commit to it.
Yeah, then Noah's like nudging me on every other chorus, like you got to keep going. And I'm like, I'm not sounding good singing Katie's part.
It sounded pretty good. It sounded pretty good.
You did a great job. It was better than me trying to do it.
All right. Well, that was
as
for you,
Taladar
Bobby.
said, we interpretive danced during that one, so I feel like that really
I'm sorry I
added
missed
to the
that,
song. No, you're not.
We had a last minute donation, so I just want to make sure that I give that shout out before we go. Ratmeister donated $5. Ratmeister. Thanks for the great tunes.
Love
Your
you.
music has been playing nonstop in my work truck these last few weeks. Oh,
Thank you very
so
much.
much,
That means a lot.
Ratmeister.
Thank you, Ratmeister.
Sanchez had 5 beers while listening to this beautiful song.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
Hopefully you can still touch the sky and not the floor if you fall over, dancing around. I have faith in you. Thank you guys so much. We will be back next week, and I just would like to draw attention to the end screen that I created afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see it myself.
Yeah. All
I
right,
was gonna say,
everyone.
what do I look like?
Thank you so much for tuning
Thanks,
in and hanging
everybody.
with us. It's been awesome.
Be safe.
Have you ever, Saturday Night Live, like, what is his name? Stuart Smalley. Like,
Right.
I think this was my best show ever. And you know what? I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. That's
And
what I feel.
doggone it, people like me.
I feel like this was our
Doggone it, there were
best
no-
show ever. So, all right.
Good job, everyone.
Thank you all.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Wash your
Pretty
hands.
smooth. We didn't
What?
have
Love
too
you.
many glitches.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.